Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, and this is another episode of The Unspoken.
Why the unspoken zvinhu zvisingataurwe kana makuda kupinda mumarriage. So we are here to tell you. So my Muche, I've been seeing people who let me not say this is very controversial. Anyway, we appreciate you. We appreciate you, and we hope that you are learning something. As we said, we are not relationship coaches. We're getting a lot of people are kind of like, yeah, our relationship coaches, yeah, guys, talk to this about my relationship.
Please.
Only God is the relationship coach. Isusu kutongokudzaiwo zvinhu zvekuti mungozongopreparewo mapinda marriage. So today we're going to be talking about something which is very interesting, that I believe you'd really want to know. The topic for today is losing your life to gain another
Life.
But losing your life to gain another. So the problem with being single is you do things with him single. Why but no pane problem.
Single, you make it sound like
I'm single. I don't know what to say.
I'm single.
Kana uri musi pane episode yatichazotaura kuti not everyone is supposed to get married, but we'll talk about that. Anyway, let me come back to this one. Uri musingle.
Make them angry.
Uri musingle, you live a life of caring about yourself, right? You do things, we call you single because you are not committed to anyone. Though you're in a relationship, but you are still that person who's just alone, right? So
single.
My passport paper single. But so losing a life, it means when you are now about to, or rather when you're now in marriage, you need to lose that singleness, right? The singleness, number one, is a person who puts themselves first, right? You get your salary. The first thing that you think of is probably, I'll give an example. In Chirum single, right now when I'm married, I would buy clothes, I would buy my colognes, I would
whatever you want.
Pandangomuka kona ndine mota. Pandangomuka ndakamuka na 3 ndine nzara. Ngoti pande mari ke.
Yes.
Ndakanonanga baba motikari 6th na Samora pandadosi. Ndakanochaya. Right? You as a single person, you do not put value in building things with someone, because at the end of the day you want to say, I did this. It's all about you. That's being single. It's about you. I want to do this. I want to build a house for my mother, for my parents. I want to finish this degree. I want to do a whole lot of things. The whole thing is centered on you. But when you're now losing yourself, you're now saying, and this thing is said, right? Zvinongotaurwawo mbijana, but havazopinda nemo kunyasokudza kuti we iyeye kuti pese pawakutanga kutaura chirwa kuti we process iyoyo, guys, is very necessary for you to get used to it. Kuti makuita zvinhu muri true.
Mavanyama
ino. Wona paipai kuti pawakuronga mabudgets ako, pawakuronga life yako, kuti no indira kuzoita ndoda kusvika pacareer yakadai so, ndinoda kuita business yakadai so, mbredi mako kufunga.
When what you say is a need might not be a need to your better half. Inenge luxury. And it's hard kufunga ukuthi but nditindeka ndazvikoshesa izvi, I'll do this, I'll do that. It's not easy, but you have to prepare for that.
You need to prepare for that. So when you now gain another life, you are now gaining a life where you are joined together with your partner, with your spouse. And the transition is very hard, and it needs you to actually be coached on. That's why we encourage counseling before you get in marriage. It helps you to correlate. It helps you to be able to sync, all both of your lives together so that it becomes something that is one. So it's also we were very fortunate enough because we managed to get counseling, and the counseling we did, we did this whole booklet here. I did ones about our visions and stuff like that. It was a long booklet, but tikazoratidzwa mabooklets edu, of course zvimwe zvaijela, but zvimwe zvairatidza kuti tichiri kutoda kutorarama life richi kwake. So how do you do this? Number one, you need to spend time with your person talking about your life, as in your lives, muri two, which is going to be one. To talk about, okay, fine, where do we want to go as a couple? What do we want to achieve? When do we want to achieve this? And the other issue comes to the career choices and stuff like that. In as much as this is happening, America, someone says, no, I don't want to have kids in the next 5 years. It's actually now coming here. Someone will probably be like, I don't want to have kids. And then no, but and it's that thing you're not considering your partner. It always comes back to the issue of compromising, which we'll talk about. Compromising is a very, very important aspect in a relationship. So let's normalize, spending time talking about the future. Don't just sit down going out to have fun, spending time with friends, and just enjoying life. Life is serious, and sometimes it requires you to sit down and have serious conversations to say, okay, fine, what are we going to do? Usachke to have these conversations. These hard conversations are very necessary in your life. You need to have them. So sometimes what is a priority to you is not a priority to your partner. What is a priority to your partner is not a priority to you. So you then have to come and say, okay, fine, what are we going to compromise to come to an agreement?
How do we meet halfway?
So this is something that we just thought we should come and tell you, Koti. It's really not talked about, because as we said, people just talk about the wedding, people talk about the honeymoon, people talk about you staying together, the sex, traveling together and stuff like that, but they do not talk about the serious issues that makes your relationship to have a solid foundation. Right. So it's also, we are just here just to talk about those things that are not spoken about by probably your relatives, an auntie,
shower,
because bakawanda pacho it's all about sex. Vanofocus about it. And I always love the statement I'm telling me, one of my workmates, sex is very important, but it's not something that is chekuti chinogona kutora the whole attention, because there are so many things that you need to do in your life besides sex. It's very important, you need it, but it does not have to it doesn't have to take everything that you do for the day. So it's something that we just thought we should come and tell you here on Unspoken. And this is what we had for you today. Make sure that you click, share, repost, subscribe. Yes, and be free to ask questions. We are here for you. If you need anyone to listen to you, we listen, we don't judge.
And someone might see your question at only experience about that same thing, and you might be helped.
Exactly.
So bring them. Let's see your comments.
Yeah.
Thank you for your love and support. Until next time.
Peace out.